Tired of feeling like your blood sugar spikes are out of control, even when you think you're doing everything right? What if I told you that a spicy superfood, proven by new studies in Japan, can reduce your blood sugar by up to 94% in just 19 minutes? Used for centuries in natural medicine, this food is now making headlines for its rapid action. And today, I'm going to show you how to make the most of this powerful discovery without pills, pain, or crazy diets. I just ask that you watch this video now so that more diabetic patients can learn about this natural secret. Together we are stronger. Sometimes all it takes is one bad reading in the morning to ruin the whole day. You eat what you think is a healthy breakfast, then check your blood sugar and it's way too high again. It's frustrating, especially when you're doing everything by the book. That's why more and more seniors are turning to cinnamon, not as a miracle but as a steady helper. It's warm, gentle, and already sitting on most kitchen shelves. And when used right, it can bring more peace to your daily routine. Cinnamon isn't something new or fancy. You've probably sprinkled it on toast or applesauce for years, but when used daily, especially in the morning, it can help your body handle sugar more calmly. Many people over 60 have noticed fewer spikes and crashes during the day. It doesn't replace your meals or meds. It just supports your balance, and that makes daily life a little easier. Wouldn't it be nice to feel more steady again? Let's start with something simple: oatmeal. It's already a common breakfast, but when you add cinnamon it becomes even better. Just a half teaspoon is enough to give it flavor and help slow sugar absorption. You can also add it to plain yogurt with a few berries. These small changes are easy and don't feel like a diet. If you've used cinnamon in your breakfast before, write breakfast in the comments. Some folks say they don't like the taste at first, but when you mix it with something warm, like coffee or tea, it blends in just right. Try stirring in a cinnamon stick instead of using sugar or flavored creamers. It gives a comforting smell and supports your body too. Over time, your taste buds adjust, and it becomes something you look forward to. If you'd try that tomorrow morning, comment the word coffee. Late morning is when many people feel tired, even if they had a full night's sleep. That slump makes it easy to grab crackers or sweets, but those usually bring a short burst of energy followed by another crash. Try this instead. Slice an apple, sprinkle cinnamon, and eat it slowly. You'll get fiber, flavor, and better sugar control. Type apple below if you've ever had that slump after breakfast. Lunchtime doesn't have to be complicated. If you roast sweet potatoes or carrots, adding cinnamon brings out their natural flavor. It's also great in homemade soups. Just a pinch will do. The warmth helps with digestion and makes the meal feel more filling. Cinnamon blends well with other spices like black pepper or cumin too. If you like cooking at home, what's your favorite warm lunch? Now, let's talk about something no one likes to admit: numb feet. That tingling feeling at night or while walking can be scary. Cinnamon has been shown to gently improve circulation over time. One lady told me she noticed her toes felt less cold after 3 weeks of cinnamon tea. It's not instant, but it helps the body do what it's meant to do. Type feet if you've felt that cold tingling sensation before. Speaking of cinnamon tea, it's easy to make at home. Boil a cinnamon stick in water for 5 to 10 minutes. Let it cool slightly and drink slowly. You can add a bit of lemon or a slice of orange if you like. It's a calming drink before bed and won't interfere with your sugar levels. Some even say they sleep better after having it in the evening. Would you try that tonight? Dinner is a perfect time to use cinnamon too. If you make brown rice or lentils, stir a little cinnamon in while it cooks. It adds flavor without salt or sugar and makes the meal feel richer. For roasted chicken, a small amount in the marinade works wonders. These aren't fancy recipes, they're just smart, gentle choices. Do you usually cook dinner at home? Another thing people mention is joint pain. Achy knees and stiff fingers make it hard to move around. Cinnamon can help with inflammation when used consistently. You might not notice it overnight, but a week or two later your steps feel lighter. Combine it with gentle movement like walking or stretching. Type joints if you'd love to move more freely again. Some seniors like to add cinnamon to their smoothies. You can blend frozen berries, plain Greek yogurt, a banana, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. It's creamy, filling, and doesn't spike your sugar. This is a great option if you don't feel like chewing a full meal. Smoothies can also help with digestion and energy. Comment smoothie if you want to try that recipe. Cinnamon is helpful after meals too. If you often feel bloated or sluggish, try cinnamon water. Warm a cup of water, Add some cinnamon powder or a stick and sip it slowly. Many people say it settles their stomach and prevents that heavy feeling. This works especially well after lunch or dinner. Do you ever feel uncomfortable after eating? Some people ask if it's safe to use every day. The answer is yes, but in small amounts. Half a teaspoon per day is plenty for most people. More doesn't mean better, especially with spices. Consistency is what really helps. Keep it simple, and your body will thank you. Do you already have cinnamon in your spice drawer? Let's talk about something emotional, feeling out of control. Blood sugar ups and downs can make you feel helpless. But small habits like using cinnamon give you something back. It's not magic, but it's a step you can take. And that kind of progress builds confidence. What's one small thing you've done recently to take care of yourself? You might also notice changes in energy. One man told me he stopped needing a nap every afternoon after using cinnamon daily for 2 weeks. His numbers were more stable and he felt more alert. That extra energy helped him take short walks again. It may not happen to everyone, but it's worth trying. Write energy in the comments if you're hoping to feel more active. If you ever crave dessert, here's a healthy option. Baked apples with cinnamon. Slice them, place in a dish, sprinkle cinnamon and bake until soft. They taste like pie without the sugar. You can also do this with pears or bananas. It's a sweet way to care for your body. What's your favorite fruit to bake? Cinnamon pairs well with whole grains like barley, oats, and even quinoa. Add a dash during cooking for extra flavor and support. It helps slow digestion and gives your body more time to process carbs. That's important when you're managing sugar levels. Do you cook with grains often? People often ask if they need to buy something fancy. The good news is, most grocery store cinnamon works just fine. If you find Ceylon cinnamon, that's great, it's gentler. But don't wait to start just because of the brand. Use what you have. Have you checked your pantry lately? Some say the smell of cinnamon makes them feel calm. That's not just in your head. Your body responds to familiar scents. Try opening the jar and breathing in before adding it to food. It's a small moment, but it can ground you. What smells bring you comfort? If you've had trouble with blood sugar swings overnight, try cinnamon in your evening routine. Add it to herbal tea or a warm snack like rice pudding. It may help keep your sugar steadier while you sleep. That means better rest and a better morning. Have you ever checked your numbers right after waking up? Let's not forget about connection. Sharing tips like this can help others in your life too. Maybe your neighbor or friend is also struggling but hasn't found something that helps. Share this video or your favorite recipe with them. We never know who we're helping. Tag someone in the comments who might need this today. It's easy to feel alone when you're managing diabetes, but here, you're heard. When you comment, someone else might read your words and feel less alone too. That's the power of community. What's one thing you wish someone had told you earlier about managing sugar? There's no pressure to change everything overnight. Cinnamon is a gentle way to start building better habits. It works quietly like a friend beside you during a walk. Over time, that quiet help adds up. You deserve small wins every day. What would a win look like for you today? One last tip. Keep your cinnamon in a cool, dry place. Avoid storing it over the stove, where heat and steam can weaken the flavor. A clean jar in the pantry works best. Label the date so you know when you opened it. Do you store your spices in a drawer or a cabinet? And remember, it's not just about cinnamon. It's about giving yourself care, attention, and consistency. Even if no one else sees your effort, it matters. Your body knows. You know. And I see you too. Comment daily if you believe small steps can change big things. Stay with me, because in the next part, we're going to talk about a completely different ingredient that also helps with sugar, inflammation, and circulation. But before we move on, take a moment and think, how will you add cinnamon to your day-to-day? There's a reason garlic has been used for centuries, not just for cooking, but for healing too. If you've been feeling tired, heavy, or constantly fighting sugar highs, garlic might be the missing piece. It's not a trendy superfood. It's real, it's powerful, and it's probably already in your kitchen. Most seniors I talk to say they never imagined something so simple could make such a big difference. But when used daily, garlic supports blood sugar, circulation, and even your energy. And today I'll show you exactly how. Let's start with what matters most, blood sugar. Garlic contains compounds that help your body respond better to insulin. That means your body has an easier time managing sugar after meals. If you've ever felt dizzy, sleepy, or foggy after eating, garlic may help steady that response. The trick is using it regularly and the right way. It doesn't take much, and you don't have to eat it raw. Comment sugar if you've noticed those dips or spikes after meals. Some people like to crush a clove of garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking. That activates natural compounds that support your health. You can then cook it lightly with olive oil and add to any dish, eggs, soup, vegetables. It becomes part of the flavor, not a sharp bite. You don't have to chew it whole to get the benefits. Do you usually cook with fresh garlic or use the powdered kind? Garlic also helps with circulation, which is a huge win for older adults. If your hands and feet often feel cold, or if your legs ache when walking, poor blood flow might be part of the issue. Garlic naturally relaxes blood vessels and improves flow without medication. A woman I spoke to started adding garlic to her dinners and said her nighttime leg cramps went away. Type circulation if that's something you've struggled with lately. Now let's talk about energy. Many seniors tell me they feel worn out before the day is halfway done. Garlic supports the body's metabolism and helps keep your blood sugar more balanced, which can reduce that midday crash. Add it to your lunch, maybe mixed into tuna salad or roasted with vegetables, and see if your afternoon feels smoother. If you felt drained lately, share the word energy in the comments. Garlic is also great for inflammation, especially in joints. If your knees feel stiff or your fingers hurt when you open jars, garlic might ease some of that over time. One man said he started adding garlic to his soups every other night and noticed his hands felt less swollen in the morning. No fancy pills, just food that works with your body. Have your joints been bothering you more lately? Let's get practical with some easy meal ideas. You can slice a clove of garlic and toss it into a pan with spinach, kale or zucchini. A little oil, a little heat, and you've got a quick side dish that supports your sugar and your digestion. It's an easy way to start building garlic into your dinner. Type side dish if you like keeping your meals simple and healthy. Some people avoid garlic because of the smell, especially on the breath, but chewing a few parsley leaves or drinking green tea afterward can help with that. The benefits you get from garlic are worth that small extra step. If you're nervous about the smell, try using it in cooked form instead of raw. It's milder and more comfortable. Have you ever skipped garlic because of the odor? Let's talk breakfast. Yes, garlic can even work in the morning. Scramble an egg with garlic and spinach for a light, savory start that won't raise your sugar. Or toast a slice of whole grain bread, spread a little avocado, and sprinkle garlic powder on top. It tastes good, fills you up, and helps you start the day strong. What's your favorite breakfast right now? Now here's a comfort idea. Garlic soup. Take chicken broth, simmer with garlic, onion, and a few herbs. It's warm, soothing, and incredibly easy on the stomach. Great for chilly days or nights when you don't feel like eating much. You'll feel satisfied without feeling heavy. Write soup if that's something you'd enjoy during the week. Garlic also helps if you get sick often. It strengthens your immune system naturally, so your body can fight better. A senior I know used to catch colds every month, but after using garlic daily, she noticed fewer sniffles and more energy overall. It's like giving your immune system a little armor every day. Do you tend to get sick more often in winter? One easy way to use garlic is roasting it. Cut off the top of a whole garlic bulb, drizzle with olive oil, wrap in foil, and roast for 40 minutes. It turns soft and buttery. You can spread it on toast or mix it into mashed potatoes. It's gentle on the stomach and delicious. Have you ever tried roasted garlic? Let's pause for a second. How are you feeling about this? If anything here feels doable, pick one idea to try tomorrow. You don't need to change your whole routine, just one step at a time. That's how progress really happens. Write tomorrow if you're choosing to take action, starting with your next meal. If you like pasta, garlic is a perfect fit. Sauté chopped garlic with olive oil and mix with zucchini noodles or whole grain pasta. Add a sprinkle of herbs, and it becomes a meal full of flavor that doesn't send your sugar climbing. You won't miss the heavy sauces. Comment pasta if that's a meal you'd enjoy trying this week. Garlic oil is another way to go. You can make your own by gently warming olive oil with sliced garlic, then straining and storing in a glass jar. Use it as a dressing or drizzle it over cooked food. It gives you the benefit of garlic without chewing pieces. Some people even rub garlic oil on their joints for comfort. Have you heard of that before? Let's talk snacks. Mix garlic powder into hummus or yogurt dip for an afternoon snack that's blood sugar friendly. Pair with cucumber sticks or a few whole grain crackers. It's quick, easy, and satisfying. Better than reaching for cookies or chips. What's your go-to snack when hunger hits around 3 p.m.? Garlic works well in salads too. Mince it finely and mix into your vinaigrette with olive oil and lemon juice. Pour it over leafy greens or chopped tomatoes. It's fresh, light, and supports your digestion and sugar levels. Salads don't have to be boring. Comment salad if you'd try that tomorrow for lunch. Some folks ask how long until I notice a change. The truth is it varies. Some feel better in a week, others take longer. The key is consistency, small amounts, daily use, and patience. It's like watering a plant. You don't see it grow every day, but over time it does. Write steady if you're in this for the long run. If you live with someone else, get them involved. Cooking with garlic is a great way to share healthier meals together. Whether it's a spouse, friend, or neighbor, meals are always better when shared. And they might feel the benefits too. Do you cook alone or with someone? Garlic helps more than just the body. It can also boost confidence. When you feel steadier, stronger, and more in control, everything gets a little easier. You walk with more energy, sleep with fewer worries, and wake up with more peace. That's what we're aiming for here. Comment confidence if that's something you've been missing. Even if you can't cook much, you can still use garlic powder. Just sprinkle it over roasted veggies, soups, or even a slice of toast. It's easy, fast, and still works. Don't let your cooking limits stop you from trying. What's one small way you could add garlic this week? Let's talk leftovers. You can cook garlic with chicken or vegetables, store it in the fridge, and have healthy meals ready for the next day. That makes it easier to stay on track without stress. Try making one extra portion each night and save it. Comment plan if you love having meals ready ahead of time. If you've been dealing with blood pressure along with sugar, garlic may help with both. Its natural compounds support the flexibility of your blood vessels, helping to ease pressure. Some folks even say their readings improved after consistent use. Of course, always follow your doctor's advice too, but nature can help. Do you check your pressure regularly? Finally, garlic is more than a food. It's a tool you can use every day. It brings flavor, balance, and support. It doesn't promise miracles, but it delivers small wins that build over time. If you've ever felt overwhelmed with your health, start here. Start small. Garlic is waiting right there on your counter. Before you go, I don't want you to miss something that could completely change the way you manage your blood sugar. I'm leaving a video on the screen that explains how to eat smarter with diabetes. Simple foods, clear tips, and real-life examples. But here's the thing. It's not just about what to avoid. It's about discovering what actually works today at your age, in your routine. There's one specific food in that video that most diabetics overlook, and it's been helping people over 60 feel more energy and stability. If you skip it, you might miss the exact strategy your body has been waiting for. This isn't a recipe video. It's practical advice that can help you feel more in control, starting with your next meal. So don't scroll away, don't think I'll come back later. Click and watch now, because the next step toward better days might be right there on the screen. You've come this far. Let's keep going, together. I'll be right there in the next video, guiding you through it just like today. Don't miss this, it's something every diabetic over 60 deserves to know. Click, watch, and take one more powerful step forward, because your health deserves it. You're not alone on this journey. See you there.